Well, good morning, my Librans. Welcome to your bonus read. I think this might be your first bonus read I've done. I'm pretty sure it is. So welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. I want to see what the story is. I'm just getting love. I was getting love when I thought of you guys this morning. I'm still getting love. But yeah, before we get into it, just to let you know, this is roughly anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes long. I know it's a huge window here, but it all depends on the cards and, what the messages are. So, and also, if you haven't yet, feel free to like and subscribe. Not mandatory, of course. Nothing's mandatory, but yeah, if you're feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. Love you guys, really do. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, let's see. We have Judgment at the bottom of the main deck. Speaking of, the main deck is Tarot of the Mystical Moments deck. You can find it on Amazon. It's not my deck. I wish it was because it's a fantastic deck. Genius, whoever created this. And then the King of Cups is the bottom of the clarifying deck. So let's see. Now, talking about coming around. You and Taurus, and I know you guys are very Venusian energies and love. I'm just getting a lot of love. And even with Taurus, I got Carly Simon coming around again. But I'm getting it with you guys too. Look at this. Judgment and Lovers and Ten of Cups, Libra. After some, this was a rough year maybe last year. This Five of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, but you kept trucking on. But man, some of you are definitely finding some happiness. And you know what? You deserve it. All right, general energy for my Librans. Look at that, Two of Cups when I split the deck. You cannot tell me Libra is not in love. All right. It's either on its way or it has arrived. It has arrived. All right, Librans, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Libra, know a Libra, feel like being a Libra, King of Wands and a King of Pentacles. I am so glad you're here. Emperor and a King of Wands. Wow, this is some powerful energy going by. Look at that, Magician and the Emperor. What is going on? Look at this energy. It's crazy. Okay, I'm just so happy for whoever this is. All right. This is like, I'm going to start a business. I'm connected to myself. Some of you are in a happy relationship. It's just all across the board. Things are starting to finally go right. And it's funny, I used the word finally. All right, one more, Libra. One more. There was that Five of Wands. There's the Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That Five of Wands is a chess game. And you know what I got in my head is you can't win if you don't play. You know, like the lottery? You can't win if you don't play. You have to get in. You have to jump back into the game of love if you want to win something at it. All right, general energy for my Librans. General energy for my Librans. General energy for my Librans. There you are. First card out. Amazing. Queen of Swords. You are definitely, I feel, in your energy. Maybe freed yourself recently for something. You see the birds? Clear-headed, looking out to your future, looking at what you want, but you're still grounded enough to your head's not in the clouds like a Seven of Cups or anything. What's influencing the Queen of Swords? What's influencing the Queen of Swords? You have got to be kidding me. It's the Seven of Cups reverse. I just said your head's not in the clouds. It's not because it's reversed. Clear-headed, very clear-headed. Maybe about releasing this devil. Capricorn energy recently. Okay, that's just funny. That's Scorpio and that's you. What's the reason for the reading? There it is. The Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely. Libra's got that marijuana leafy horse moving forward. Yeah, this is very cautious, patient energy, but we are moving forward. And you're doing it right this time. You know, there's no rushing going on. There's no need to rush because anything worth having, you're laying the groundwork that is like strong and steady. King of Pentacles over here. Okay, what is in the past for my Librans? What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past? Some of you, I really think you found the one. What's in the past? That's so many. Okay, I'll take it all. That's so many. We have a Six of Pentacles reverse, which is Taurian energy. We have a Moon, which is Pisces energy. A Page of Swords. And a Two of Cups reverse. You know what that actually feels like is getting out of something that you weren't getting anything from. You overgave, under-received. It left you probably, I'll be honest, Libra, no offense here, but this feels breadcrumbing, gaslighting. It could be narcissistic. I mean, that word gets thrown around so much in tarot. But it does. Two of Cups reverse is maybe something you really wanted, it didn't happen. And it caused you to kind of constantly be watching this energy. Maybe you were watching them a lot online, or, you know, it's just watching what they're doing because they didn't fill you in. It's kind of like they wanted to start something just enough for you to give, and then they kind of dropped it. And the reason why we get into the past, I can almost feel some people out there. The reason why we get into the past is so we know if this is your story. If I just focused over here on the future, how do you know that's your story? How would you possibly know? If I said, hey, Libra, you got new love coming in, you'd be like, okay, that's great, but why? This is where it resonates. This is where it's like, okay, yeah, I did get out of something, and they did breadcrumb me, and they did lead me on, and I did kind of lose myself for a while, but I pulled myself together. I put up some healthy boundaries with this Queen of Swords. I'm getting really clear on who and maybe, or what and maybe who I want these days, and I'm moving it forward. And if all that kind of sounds like your story, whatever comes here is what's going to happen. That's why we need to focus. We need to touch base on the past. It's an anchor here. Two of Pentacles. Look at that. Lots of balance and breaking free from an old situation. Seven of Wands reverse. Too fine. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Look at that hair. I love it. Okay, Libra, let's keep going. What is on Libra's mind? 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 Six of Swords. Taking that rain cloud of disappointment back here and moving it on. Aquarian energy. Dropping anchor on new ship. And just like this, Seven of Cups. See, this says, no matter which star you pick, just pick something and put effort into it. Because really, each of these stars are yours. It's not one that's going to lead to happiness. It's all of it. You just have to pick something and move on. And that's exactly what you did. See the star above her head right here? You see it? You picked it. You moved on and you're dropping anchor. Some of you might even be traveling or buying a car or moving, because that's also the Six of Swords. Aquarius, just a recap just on this. Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Okay, what is in the near future? What is in the near future? What's in the near future for my Librans? What's in the near future? What is in the near future? The Queen of Wands reverse. That is a little bit of insecure. That's an insecure energy. And if you were actually, if you didn't get, let's just say this is a relationship back here that didn't happen, you could be insecure a little bit about yourself because why didn't they choose me? Or if this is a relationship you had and they cheated on you, why did they do that? What was wrong with me? The Queen of Wands is second guessing. And because she's second guessing, she kind of keeps herself back. She might be a bit of an introvert. She's a self-conscious and maybe trying to get her self-esteem back up to where it was before this past energy came along. Because really, this is where you don't care what people think. Whoops. Exactly, Queen of Wands. You can even fall on the floor and she's like, I'm good with it. Let me grab her. Yeah, so she's back. She's back, people. She's back. Maybe you're back, you know. But the Queen of Wands, yeah. This is just somebody who just needs, they just need to live their life, you know, without any interruptions or people telling them what to do. And so they tend not to listen. But a reverse one can listen to people's opinions too much or what to do. And so that's interesting. That could be you. That could be somebody else. That could even be this energy because it is on that same line. And that's why it fell out. Maybe that's why it dropped out, because if it's that energy, you're like blowing it away, kicking it out of your life. Okay, Aries energy, by the way. How do the Librans see themselves? How do the Librans see themselves? How do the Librans see themselves? Hangman reverse, no longer tied to the past. You got your fresh perspective. I think that's when you were healing like this, pulled yourself back, but you don't need to. You don't need to hide yourself, Libra. This is hiding yourself. Near future, Queen of Wands reverse. How you see yourself, I'm proud of who I am. Every single scar, every heartbreak has made me who I am today. Without them, it wouldn't have given you the strong character and drive you have. This is drive, literally, Six of Swords. Determined to make your life better. Determined to make this your best year yet. Determined to find that love. Determined to make your business succeed. This determination comes from a lot of disappointment. It comes from people telling you you can't do it, that you're not you need more money to do it, or you don't look the part for it. You know, this is a lot of negative thoughts that drove this chick to drive her rain cloud of disappointment to places that she was told she can't do. And she's going to prove them all wrong. Slowly but surely, she's going to prove them all wrong. And Hangman reverses, you no longer tied to old situations or thoughts or people's negative opinions. You're free. You are free. Going to this Queen of Swords. Center of the reading, Libra is free. See the birds around her? And now it's only, you know, you're looking out what's to come these days. Okay, what is the energy coming in to influence this? I want to make sure it's all clear because it's going to get messy here. And what is the energy coming in to influence this for my Librans? What is the energy coming in to influence this for my Librans? Energy coming in to influence this. The Two of Swords reverse. It's you making a decision. I honestly feel like sometimes it's like a need to make it. Some of these cards are just... This is kind of a need to make it. And I'm like getting into territory I don't need to get into, but I just will not pick a meaning reverse saying a need. Both, you can't have it both ways, you know? It's got to be the opposite. That's why it's reversed. You're making a decision. You're making your decision to remove yourself from being tied to this. You're also making a decision to see yourself the way you were born to be seen, out and ready, out in the open. Queen of Wands takes center stage. She's no wallflower. You are not going to put this Queen of Wands reverse or this Queen of Wands in a corner. She needs to be center stage. That's where she shines. You have something to do, something to say, Libra, someone to be. Don't hide it away anymore. Don't hide it away based on because other people could have held you back, or this relationship could have picked somebody else, or this relationship played you. That's every single person walking this earth has a story like this. The billionaires walking this earth, even to the supermodels, everybody has that kind of story. So don't let that story become your future. Don't even let it become your present. And that's this decision you're making. You're not going to keep yourself away from love. Two of Swords reversed, Two of Swords upright. It's usually, you know, the arms are crossed with two swords. You're just as swords, but you're blocking your heart. This is you unblocking your heart and says, I'm ready to put myself back out there. If it's in love, if it's in life, if it's just within you. Okay, what is in your emotions, Librans? What are in the Librans' emotions? What are in the Librans' emotions? What are in Libra's emotions? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is in Libra's emotions? Yeah, that's right. This is yes. If anybody out there has a question saying, is this my story? Yes. Is this? Yes. Does he? Yes. Does she? Yes. It's a yes. I get you, yes. And it's a yes. Ace of Swords is a yes. If out of 78 tarot cards, it's the Ace of Swords is a yes, Ace of Swords reverse is a no. You got a yes in your reading. Some of you might have this question unanswered. It's a yes. But in your emotions, it's a yes. I'm no longer holding my back. Wow. You can't hold me back. Because maybe you trusted people to have your back and they just didn't. So you're the only one having your back these days. He holds the key to success, to knowledge, to happiness. It's always been within him. And see what did I say about the Seven of Cups back here? They're all yours. It's not one that leads to happiness. It's all of them. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You're actually going to experience all of them. Pick any order. You don't have to run it in order. And this is who you are. All these stars are on you. You are a star. You are born for whatever this is. Don't second guess it. Don't live by fear. Queen of Wands reverse lives by fear. And I feel like if this is a big decision around you're making, it's just fear of trusting your own self. And don't. Whatever decision you make, own it. If this is about going into a new relationship, say, even if it doesn't work out, I'm still going to learn something from it. And it might even be the vehicle to where I really need to be. Always take that positive spin on it. If it's about old relationships that fell away, they needed to leave your life. They needed to make room for people who can come in to build you up. It's easier to tear people down than to build them up, right? I mean, it takes years to build buildings up, but it takes seconds to knock them down. So don't let people do that to you. All right, what is the outcome? And that your Queen of Swords is out, so I have faith it's not going to be happening. She's not going to let people tear you down. Your inner Queen of Swords. What is the outcome here for Libra? What is the outcome here for Libra? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Ooh, it's you. All over the place. Justice, strong, fairness, truth. I'm doing this. I honestly feel like whatever this is, I'm honestly, the strange thing here in this reading, usually I get a good handle. Is this love we're talking about? Is this business? Is this moving? It's maybe for some Libras, it's all of the above, because I'm not getting clear work. I'm not getting clear love. This is just something, a big change in your life, and you're just jumping into it. Ace of Swords is, you know what? You're maybe afraid to let this pass by. This is something you've been wanting for a long time, and it's your new beginning. And you know what's before an Ace of Swords? It was a Ten of Swords, and you know what that feels like back here. And I honestly, maybe it's not meant to be specific. Maybe it is. It could be a broken relationship, but you were in those relationships because it's kind of like maybe it was familiar to you. Maybe this is the story of your life of just being around people who don't have your back, who aren't real with you, who every time you think they're going to support you, they kind of like fall away, leaving you hanging in the wind, right? And now you're catching yourself. You're not waiting for a hero of the story to come by. You are this hero in this story, and you're strong, and some of you really are moving. And this Ten of Wands, I like. This Ten of Wands is it's not always a burden. It's about being willing to do whatever it takes. And what I think is you're being willing to do whatever it takes to get to this Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. And this is why I do feel like so many of you, this is about moving towards new love, which come with a job. But yeah, this is a lot of happiness, because this Libra is definitely taking control of their life, and you're not going to be pulled around anymore by people you've already outgrown. You're just not going to listen to it anymore. The only card on the table that is listening is this Queen of Wands reverse. It could be a little bit remnants of the old Libra there, or it could be really somebody else. But let's clarify and see what's going on. We have a King of Cups Libra at the bottom of the clarifying deck. What's below it? And the Page of Cups reverse, Five of Cups reverse. Two of Swords, blocking your heart, probably from that old energy. Okay, I like the King of Cups though. All right, what is this for Libra? Queen of Swords influenced by the Seven of Cups reverse. So maybe you did find out something recently that put everything into perspective. Something you could have really been stuck in. Overgiving, thinking somebody was going to come around and whisk you away, and it didn't happen. So what Libra did was whisked Libra's self away. See, it's like a hot air balloon. I do feel a lot of travel or movement with you guys too. What is this? Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups reverse. Queen of Swords, there's the Ace of Swords again. There's the Ace of Swords, it went by. All right, Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups reverse for my Librans. What is this? What are Librans clear about? What are Libras? That's super clear with the Queen of Swords and Seven of Cups. Making a decision. There's no regrets here. You're unblocking your heart. You're moving on. The Two of Swords is really a peaceful card. It's the here and now. She's in between water and land. She's in between here and now. She's between two heavy swords. She's between the sun and the moon. And she's finding peace. She's finding peace within herself. It's like a deep meditation. And I feel like within that meditation and that healing, you're deciding that you have to move on indefinitely from this past. And it could be one relationship, it could be many people, but you have to move away. And I feel like you're like reinventing yourself. Well, give me another card there with the Two of Swords reversed for Librans. What is that? What is that, please? Yep, Seven of Wands. You know what this is? This is being in demand. Six and Seven of Wands is when people want something from you in a good way. Something you did gets a lot of attention. And maybe it's just, healing yourself and putting that time into yourself. But Seven of Wands, if this is about love, especially with the Seven of Cups reverse, maybe you do have options, but there's only one you're really focused on these days, because we have that one star amongst seven here you're focused on. Okay, what is this Knight of Pentacles? Reason for the reading. What is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy? What is the Knight of Pentacles? And the Eight of Pentacles reverse, moving away from what's not working. I feel like you were this back there, and you kept trying to plant something that never grew. because you realize it takes two people. It takes two people to grow something. It takes two people to have any kind of relationship, even if it's friendship. And if it's only one person, which is the Six of Pentacles reverse, then it's a one-sided situation we got going on. And that, I feel like you hung in there for a long time. But that Page of Swords makes me feel like you may have found something. And that was what got you out of this moon energy. That's what got you over here. That could have been one of the best things that ever happened to you. That cloud, this disappointment gave you a vehicle to ride on, like this, riding on a cloud of disappointment to really where you belong. And where you find you belong is here. And that justice might even be marriage. Definitely a strong relationship. It's definitely there. Okay, what is this Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles reverse for my Librans? Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. What is this Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Four of Wands. This is where you're going towards. Happiness. Interestingly enough, we have the Hangman right next to this. And this card doesn't show it that well, but the Hangman, I mean, her dress is covering her legs. But the Hangman, if you ever look at a Hangman card, he makes the number 4 with his legs. And that just signifies security and happiness in one's home. And I feel, looking at this Devil and Strength reverse, whatever you're leaving behind, you didn't have a voice in it. You didn't have any control there. You lost yourself there. If it was a relationship or living with your parents, you had no say-so there. And this is you. I kept seeing that Emperor. Well, there she is again. Taking control of one's happiness is pretty courageous. And you realize as you do this, this feels really good. And you realize the people who've been pulling your strings, you're going to yank on them, because energy, it takes, for an energy to influence another energy, two energies at the very minimum need to be connected. And that's what it's showing, is the people who once influenced you, you will influence them. The people who once stepped on you, well, you could step on them. You know, it's kind of like you better be careful what you do today, because this same person could really come back and be your boss tomorrow, or come back and be the person that you shouldn't have screwed over one way or another, kind of energy. And it really, I feel, whatever this disappointment was, it's the catalyst to make you who you're going to be tomorrow. Pretty amazing. All right. What is this in the past? Six of Pentacles reverse, Page of Swords, Two of Cups reverse, and the Moon. What is all of that for Libra? What is all that? And the Knight of Wands. Some of you can just say it's a straight up player, but this is, there was no potential for this situation to move forward because somebody wasn't willing to spend enough time there. They got what they wanted and they left. Even if it's a friendship, they get what they want, maybe for you to come and tell them how great they are, bring them sugar, whatever it is. And then when you need them, they're nowhere around. They're too busy. Oh my gosh, I have so many things to do. Libra, can I call you later? And then when they need something, they'll call you like 2 in the morning. That's that kind of energy over here. That's maybe for some of you, but I really feel like it's more a relationship, especially with that Two of Cups reverse. So I feel like somebody came in because maybe they were having marital problems, for instance. Pardon me, Libra. Maybe they were having like marital problems or some type of issues. They were maybe even depressed themselves. And they came to you and you helped them and you made them feel good. And you gave them tea. That's funny, I'm drinking tea. You gave them tea. But then they didn't even know you were there anymore. They didn't even know who you were anymore. To the point where you became the wallflower. The Queen of Wands reverse is also a wallflower. You need to stop being a wallflower, Libra. That's not who you are. You're the freaking Justice up there. Remember that. You're the Queen of Swords. You will not be ignored. You refuse to be ignored. And you have to, you know, it's these two energies demand respect. People may not like you, Libra, in the future, but they will respect you. And then they'll learn to like you because they're going to be afraid of you. But I do feel like whatever you're going to do, damn, King of Wands, that's you. King of Wands, because you're fed up with this, being used, being taken advantage of, being looked down on, told no. King of Swords reverse, this is the energies that are causing you to be this energy. Because of the King of Swords reverse in your life, it's causing you to live the best life ever. Believe it or not. It may not feel like it at the time, Libra, but believe it or not. And I mean, I honestly was feeling love, and for some of you this is about love, but I'll tell you, this feels like a huge reading of beyond love. And maybe by going towards that love, you discover yourself. And maybe you start a business. Maybe you change jobs, and that within that you start running it. I just feel like there's such Emperor energy where you're going to take such control of your happiness in your life across the board. What is the Six of Swords on Libra's mind? Drop an anchor on new lands over there. Literally. Six of Swords on Libra's mind, Aquarius. Six of Swords on Libra's mind. And the Judgment reverse. This Judgment reverse is when you see something, but you're not willing to change it. That feels, wow, maybe some of you saw who you've been waiting on has already got somebody else. And that got you out of a Judgment reverse. And crying as it may be in heartache, you took that rain cloud and you drove it. And some of you honestly could be, because you are an Empress. Remember, you are an Empress. But you may have forgot you're an Empress. And so you're going to take that energy and probably, you will never look so good in your life. You will never be as successful in your life as you're going to be. And almost because you want to sit there and show this person what they're missing. And you know what? Do whatever motivates you to get there, ride it. Okay, what is this Queen of Wands reverse in the near future? The Four of Wands goes there. What is the Queen of Wands reverse in the near future for my Librans? The Queen of Wands reverse, Aries energy. What is that? And the Four of Pentacles, but we're holding on to old stories. Did somebody make fun of you, bully you? Did they reject you? It's old hurt you're holding on to. And some of you, it could be even holding on this fear of making this change because you've been in the Five of Pentacles. And now we're in a Four of Pentacles, and it's not as bad as the Five of Pentacles. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. But we're not working towards it. You're not, in this energy, you're not working towards it. You're just settling for a 4. It's not, like I said, it's not a 5, but it's not the 10. And it's like, it's not willing to take that risk to go for what you really deserve in life. And there it is. And some of you, really, it's straight up being afraid of success. 6 and 7 of Wands here now. This is what it's about. This is getting a lot of attention. And some of you are like, oh, I don't like attention. I'm an Empress reverse over here. I don't like attention. And so, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's funny, I think of the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Empress reverse, very similar. And there they are. And they're both reversed. But this is a need. Actually, let's take this energy. So whatever happened to you in the past, Libra, it's time to focus on yourself. Both those energies mean you need to focus on yourself. Life sometimes needs to squeeze you like a piece of coal to reveal the diamond within. And see how she's got an Ace of Pentacles and she's not looking at it? She's too busy doing, maybe she's doing people too. That could be her job, doing people. But no, she's too busy doing everything for everybody. And sometimes life has to turn you upside down to focus. It forces her to look down and put this, it's now time to put this energy that you put into everybody else into yourself. And as you do this, you're going to start to discover what really makes you happy. Maybe you're going to remember what used to make you happy and start living in the moment. And it's within the moment is where our happiness really is. That's where we really find ourselves. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's like right now and right now and right now. It's spontaneous. It's when a friend calls you and says, hey, let's go out for coffee, and you don't want to and you do. Usually those are the best times than when you plan and look forward to something and it doesn't usually pan out. It's spontaneity is where joy is, and within joy is where we find ourselves, our true selves. And we don't have time to overthink a situation. So with this Hangman reverse, what you need to do is put this energy into yourself. I don't know why I'm putting this out here, because it didn't fully come out yet. It's at the bottom of the deck. But it's time to put this energy into yourself. How you see yourself is almost there. I feel like ready to put yourself out there. I'm making the decision to just go for it. So some of you, this is all about, maybe you're being asked out. It's a huge ass reading for that, but you might really be overthinking it. And Two of Swords reverse is saying, okay, I'm ready with this Ace of Swords. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to change jobs. I'm ready to leave this broken marriage. I'm just ready. I'm tired of hiding who I am. I'm tired of walking on eggshells around narcissistic people. I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not because it's easier for somebody to consume. I'm just tired. And I want to be me, and I want that change. That's what this reading's about. Okay, what is the Hangman reverse here? Why does Librans see themselves as Hangman reverse? It's Piscean energy. Yeah, it's a Wheel of Fortune. It's a new day. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. Whatever you just have been stuck in. And some of you have been stuck in healing mode. Let's be honest. There's a lot of healing cards here. And healing can be very comfortable because you feel safe, like in a cocoon. But it's time to come out of that. Speaking of, Two of Swords reverse and a Six of Wands. Energy coming in to influence it. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and Two of Wands reverse. Look at that. All these had to come out for me to see these. Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Two of Pentacles. Making that decision. Getting back out there, Two of Pentacles, being flexible, being open, not being too trying to control a situation, Libra. And Knight of Pentacles, again, two Knight of Pentacles and a Six of Wands. Some of you is definitely about a relationship. So you're ready to start giving to somebody else now. You overgave till there was nothing left. You've healed. And maybe you're starting to trust to start giving to somebody again. Slowly, yes. But I'm telling you, that King of Wands and now the Six of Wands, somebody's not going to want to go very slow. But you're going to be like, wait, slow this down. You're scaring me over here. What is this Ace of Swords in your emotions? What is the Ace of Swords in Librans' emotions? What is the Ace of Swords in Librans' emotions? And the Four of Swords reverse. This I like. Sometimes it talks about anxiety. This is your card. But I actually think what you're making a decision on, you're no longer just going to be sleeping on your life. This is healing. This is coming out of healing. You guys are putting yourself back out there. And some of you already have somebody. And they're waiting. And you've been holding back. Maybe afraid to give to them. Afraid that I don't want to give them my energy. I'm good where I'm at. But what if this person put me in the Five of Pentacles? All the cards I've been seeing, it's 9, 10 of Pentacles. This person, it wouldn't put you in a Five of Pentacles, Libra. What is the justice and the outcome? What is the justice and the outcome for my Librans? What's the justice doing here in the outcome? What's the justice? They're waiting. Page of Swords. I feel like this person's watching you, they're waiting on your decision. That's really what that feels like. Ace of Swords waiting on your decision. Is it a yes? Is it a no? They're waiting on your decision. You are being very indecisive. What is this? Justice and Page of Swords. But you're like, I don't know. What if this person becomes emotionally unavailable? This is this Queen of Wands reverse territory. What if this person is a player? What if this person isn't who they say they are? Okay, what if they're not, Libra? What if this is in your head and this is who they are? You don't want to miss out on this. Okay, give me another card there. King of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords. And the Star. But what if they're not? Wish fulfillment. I really think you guys, I really think you guys have met your match. But you are trying not to see this to save your life. Six of Cups, Sun reverse. This is some, what if they're not happy? And he's like, would you come on? I want to go get some donuts over here. I want to get some chicken nuggets. Let's go. Yeah, Sun reverse and Six of Cups. Take it day by day. I feel like I'm talking to a Libra that likes to have their life planned out. And this is saying take it slow. Slow, Knight of Pentacles, right? You don't need to know if they're going to propose to you in 13 months. It's okay to not know. Even the moon is here saying it's okay to not know everything. But it's time to get going. It's time to put yourself out there. Because I feel like if you stay in this mode too long, as comfortable as it is, you're not really living. This is sort of just existing. This is being connected to computers and to online and living your life vicariously through others. Now it's time to start living your life firsthand. Make your own stories. Fall in love, Libra, even if you have to fall out of love. Just keep falling in love. Just keep falling in love. Keep moving. We're designed to keep moving, right? Look at that. I just said that. Even if you fall out of love, fall back in love. But get back in there, right? Because this is waiting. And I feel like some of you, it's already in your life. And they might be waiting for your decision. Or you haven't met this person yet, but they're waiting for you to put yourself out there so you can meet them. And I think it's going to be pretty quick. pretty quick, because this feels past, past, past. I mean 2018, 2019, 2020, maybe 2021, but this feels past. And this feels like a Libra who's been healing and enjoying themselves a little too much. You enjoyed yourself too much. You're almost afraid to put yourself out there. That's what that is. And then something comes along trying to shake you from your tree over here. And it feels really good and you like what they say. And I really think the Ace of Swords in your emotions, I really think this is tarot. This is God. This is whoever you deem higher than you is saying, take a chance. Just take a chance, because it might be the best thing you ever do. All right, my Librans, that's what I have for you. Have a great weekend, okay? I'll see you this week, not next week. I'll see you this week. You can't get rid of me that easily. I'm like a flea, you know? All right, Libra, take care.